Hey guys, what's up? I'm back again with another a video for you guys today. This is a deck profile that will be definitely happening in the future. Um, this is a Magibullet Winwich spellbook Winwich Magibullet, whatever you want to call it, deck profile. Um, it's a deck that I'm really excited for to come out. Um, it's basically all the Magibullet monsters. Whenever you activate a spell or trap in their column, whether it's you on your turn or on my turn, once per turn, one of their effects go off. I'll go into that as I go through my deck list and the reason why it's there. They're coming out in November in Spirit Warriors. Um, People have, hyped them up quite a bit. They're not really doing all that much right now in the OCG due to spirals like kind of taking over. But I feel like when you create a hybrid, it can set you up for more success. Maybe pure Magibullets can't beat it, but I feel like this can do a pretty good job. I've played spirals multiple times and I beat them, but I've also lost a few times to decks that I really feel like it shouldn't have. So, anyways, just let me get into the list. So the Winwich engine, basically, the two Ice Bell, one Snow Bell, two Glass Bell. I personally run two Ice Bells normally, but right now I'm on an OCG list because I'm playing on an app where I have to play under the OCG rules to play Magic Bullets in the first place, which is fine. It's not all that different. I'll go into the differences later on. So yeah, that's the two Glass Bells. Honest is at 3 in the OCG and here, and that's freaking awesome for this deck because everything is a light fiend monster, every Magic Bullet monster. Not really a high attack, but with Honest, you're never going to want to attack with the effects that they have. So Shooter the Kid, I run 3 of them. If I activate a Magic Bullet spell or trap, or a trap or whatever, if a spell or trap is activated in his column, I can ditch a Magic Bullet spell or trap from my hand or monster, any sort of Magic Bullet card, ditch it to the grave, and then draw 2. So he's great to get your draws going. I mean, all these monsters are hard once per turn, so there's no point in having 2 Shooter the Kids on the field because you can't use his effect twice. Um, there is Magical Musketeer Shooter Doctor. Him, same thing, spell or trap in his column. You can add a Magic Bullet card from your graveyard back to your hand. So it's kind of how I recycle my spells and traps through the Doctor. But I only run him at 2. I don't need him at 3. Then there's Casper. He's the best one. You activate in his column. I can add any spell trap or monster Magic Bullet card to my hand. And these all let me activate from the hand as well. I can activate any spell or trap from the hand while a Magic Bullet's on the field. Only run 1 Blue Boy because Spellbook of Knowledge, or not Knowledge, Spellbook of Secrets in the OCG is at 1. So I'm only running 1. Usually I do the 2, 2, and 2. 2 Blue Boys, 2 Knowledge, 2 Secrets. Here's my knowledges. 1 Pot of Desires. I don't like to. You can banish some of the things that you might really need, like especially if you use it right in the beginning of the game. You could banish like 2 of your Honest, both your double summons, and your Snowbell, and you're kind of just like, all right, I got to grind this out. Then there's Ties of the Brethren. Run 3 of them. They're all level 3. So it's an easy way to get all 3 of them out. 2 double summons, the one secrets, 2 duality. I really like it. It's helping me get my draw plays going, and I don't necessarily special summon all that much. The only thing I special summon is the Winwich engine. Other than that, they're not. It's not a special summon deck. 2 Never Endorphins. Magical Musketeer, Never Endorphin. You just target a Magical Musketeer, and its attack and defense become double its original attack and defense. You can only use it once per turn. My favorite, Cross Dominator. Target 1 face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. Changes attack and defense to 0. Also, it has its effects negated. So I like to have these two in hand with an honest and double his attack. Attack with honest, and then activate Cross Dominator and basically go through for straight 4,000 attack almost every time. Two Struggling Battle. I can't wait for this card to come out. It can be clutch, but it's definitely a card that you can side out. I probably should side it to be anyways, but I like the chance of having it in my main deck, using it, seeing if it's something that I need to use, and then I'll side it out for the next 2 games if I need to. 1 Desperado. Target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. If you have a Magical Musketeer monster, basically like a Trident or like Masterpiece effect. 1 Magical Musketeer, Devil's Deal. Basically, your Magical Musketeers cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card in my possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's effect, I can add a Magical Musketeer card from my deck or graveyard to my hand. So it's a great card. It's a 1-of, and I can recycle it with the Doctor. And then 2 Dead Man's Burst. Magical Musketeer, Dead Man's Burst. Negate a spell or trap card activation. And it's a counter trap, so I can negate Solemns. I can negate warnings. Just basically anything like that. So my extra deck is all just random cards because I play Ghost Reaper, I play Crystal Wing, I play Crystal Wing Synchro, play Windwitch Winterbell, I can play Utopia, and I can play Bujin Tsukiyomi. I've actually never gone into Bujin Tsukiyomi because I've never had to be in that situation. 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, I'm going to get rid of him because he's actually not all that utilized. It's that other one. So there's another dragon. It's a Link 4. There's Firewall Dragon, Decode Talker, and Double Helix for spirals. And then my side deck, 3 Berry Statue of the Heavens. They're all lights. Take out my Wind Witches. 3 Ash, 3 Reaper, 3 Battle Fader. Got on Battle Fader thanks to VCTRFS and Cosmic Cyclone. So that's my whole main deck, extra, and side deck. I'm missing a card in the extra deck, but I feel like it's played out really well. I'm not going to play all the replays that I have for you. I'm just going to play the few ones that matter. So we'll go straight to it. We'll go straight to Spirals. And it was the last one. I lost the first game, and then I came to this. I sided in for my Berry Statue of the Heavens. 3 of them drew it first hand, and I'm kind of set up good. You know what I mean? Drew 2, got a Dead Man's Burst, Honest, and another Barrier Statue. Kind of set up for success right here. And this guy knows that he can't, Spirals can't do anything if they can't special summon. So they're kind of screwed at the moment. There goes Casper. And I like to bait him out. I like to pass. I don't want to necessarily attack and get hit with like a Quaking. There's Dead Man's Burst, negate a spell or trap. Get rid of that set rotation. I got Ghost Ash, whatever. I still got Honest to protect us. Can't really do much. Oh, they go into an 1800. They want to try and get rid of this Barrier Statue. But Honest is going to keep that from happening. And they realize they can't get over it and quit. Then there's the next round of the match. Spirals tend to let you go first, which is completely fine with me. It's just helping me get set up and get out that Barrier Statue. I guess a good card would be that that Moonlight spell or whatever, the one that keeps you 100 attack over something like that, then you're over your opponent, and he quit because he couldn't do anything. Moon Mirror Shield, that's what I was thinking of. Alright, we're going to go to this right here, and it's going to really display the amount of draw that could come from this. I was really messing with this a lot. I've had a few different builds, all pretty much the same, but switched out like a few, I guess you could say, tech cards. Like I ran Mirror Force for a while. It really caught people by surprise. Ran Torrential Tribute for a little bit. with Devil's Deal on the field because they can't be destroyed by effects like that. And there's Zamiel. Zamiel's one that I was testing with. Basically, he's their big monster. At the end turn of your opponent's turn, I draw a card for every Magibullet spell or trap that I played while he was face up on the field. He's gonna attack. There goes Honest. I'm sorry it's running a little slow because that's just the way this app is, I guess, but it allows me to help talk over this a little bit more. So there goes Casper. He's gonna go off. Let me add another. Get into that. I just wanted to draw as much as possible so I could find that Honest and take him out. There we go. All right. So let me show you this right here. Magi Wow is what I say. Playing against Red Eyes, and this is just going to show like that the attack of a 1200 monster can become like 5,000 with the help of Honest. So there's Devil's Deal in their struggling battle if I really needed it. I'm going to use Red Eye's Insight, Red Eye's Fusion. There he is. Red Eye Slash Dragon, negate his effects. There's Dead Man's Burst, just in case they wanna try and negate any of my effects. There goes Blue Boy. Use secrets underneath him. There goes There goes Dead Man's Burst. Hit. There we go. Draw into the cross denominator. Draw 2. So here's the combo I was talking about. I use Desperado to blow that up so he can't attach it. Hit him with Honest, and then cross denominator into 0. 5,200 attack off a 1,200 attack monster. And basically from here, he's just done for. He wants to attach Metal Dragon. Ain't happening. Draw 1. Game. Okay. Let's head down to a couple of the others. This one I saved is Unbeatable because this is when it goes off and it's just like you can't really do anything about it. It is Fluffles, I understand, but you know, you're not always gonna have a kaiju in your hand. So the whole Wind Witch, you know, play goes off. Go into Winter Bell, burn him a little bit. There's that. He's going to draw 1 more, and I'm set up for next turn. I don't know why this is actually going so slow. It must be what I'm using for recording the screen, because it usually doesn't have this issue when I'm just playing replays by themselves. So I like to grab Devil's Deal almost as soon as possible so he can't be destroyed by effects, but they get rid of my Devil's Deal anyway, so but it allows me to draw 1. Or not draw 1, it lets me add 1 to my hand from my grave or my deck. Get Desperado. There goes that. Pop that. I'm not going to let you do anything with that. There comes him. He's trying to get that whole Fluffle Pig on. I'm just not about it. Cut him out there too. Gonna poly anyways. He's getting into it. Negate that. Destroy it. Still bring out Cyframe. And there goes Honest, and he's just like, damn, like I did everything that I could do, and there's nothing left. I play him. He knows I'm gonna draw some more, and he's just done. He can't deal with it anymore. Okay. And then the last one I'm gonna show you is called Perfect Play. This is as perfect as it can go, and it's against Dark Magicians, so it's pretty nice. Hit him with the Ties of the Brethren. And there we go. Drop the Mirror Force. I got Cross Denominator and Dead Man's Burst in my hand. But I let that go through. Grab my Devil's Deal. And who doesn't like watching magicians get beat up on? I know I personally do. Here goes Magician Dark Illusion. Wants to blow that up, negate his effects. Illusion Magic. Just destroy that. I'm not letting that go through. Blow up the Dark Magical Circle. Add back Dead Man's Burst because I know they're going to have another one at some point. And I was right. It was in his hand the whole time. So, I've still got the Mirror Force in a struggling battle. Dead Man's Burst right there. Lets me add another one. Replay ended. You couldn't deal with it anymore. But yeah, I have a bunch of replays going on. It's going a little slow, but I hope that kind of gave you guys a good idea of the archetype itself. I really, really like it, and this is my deck list. And I'm going to go all in, get max rarity for everything for this deck. I'm really excited to play, and I'm praying a regionals or some sort of YCS comes out near El Paso, Texas. Like somewhere like within 2 hours at least, because everything else is like 4 or 5 hours away. But I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you come back for more. Let me know what you think of my build, if you think anything at all, and come back for more content. All right, guys. Have a good day. Ooh.